Welcome to Adda 24/7. So, many of you might have cleared CAIB till yesterday, right? So, today we will be studying what are the career opportunities after CAIB. Means once you clear CAIB, then what? See here, some of you might have cleared by yesterday. In retail, last was a paper, right? And those who have not cleared or still waiting for some one or two subjects, or those who have given JAIB, so for them, I would give this lecture is the best one. So what are the opportunities? Where will you work after CIB? What happens is generally we all work in retail banking, right? So is retail banking the only banking in this world? No. So what are the opportunities? We see that. Okay. Before that, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. Also join our Officers Adda YouTube channel. On this app, Adda 24/7 app, you'll get all the study material, live lectures, video lectures, classes, notes, tests, everything related to CIB, okay, and JIB as well. Not only CIB and JIB, it's related to various banking jobs. You name it and you have it. So go for it immediately. Also, on this Officers at the YouTube channel, you'll get the updates regarding the CIB and what other banking exams as well. Not only CIB, here CIB and JIB are one. We are in all the types of exams. Then let's move on. See here, before that, just to give you a sort of disclaimer or warning, I would say, take it as a hint also or warning. See here, December 2022 is your last exam with the current portion. From May 2023, you will be having new portion altogether. So try to clear in these 6 months also. For that, we have started this batch. Go for this batch, okay? And I'll come on this later. So let's move on. Fields in banking after CIB. So what are the fields here? There are many fields available, but I have covered the major fields which are required or which you can go definitely, and everyone wants to go in these departments. So which are these? Risk management department, treasury management department, credit management department, international banking, audit, and ALCO. Now there can be various other departments also other than this where CIB is required. Now I'll ask you one question regarding this, give you a point regarding this CIB. What is CIB basically? It gives you the entire knowledge of banking. Okay, in JIB you get the branch level knowledge, and in CIB you will get the head office level knowledge. So a person who has a knowledge of all, here it covers almost everything: forex, treasury, then retail banking, it covers credit management, it covers almost all these 4-5 fields which are there, right? So once if anybody has the knowledge of all these 5-6 fields, so definitely bank has all the various departments related to those fields. So definitely everyone will go there. So we'll study one department, study each department one by one, okay? Risk management. The risk management department is a business function set up to manage the risk management process on the day-to-day basis. Now what do you mean by this? See here, what does this department actually do? This department manages the day-to-day risk. Means what? What are my assets? What are my liabilities? And the difference, the balance is to be maintained between these assets and this department and this liabilities. So that part is done by this risk management department. Means what? Suppose if I have to give the loan, then what should be the rate of interest? Suppose if I have to give the FD to the customer, what should be the rate of interest for this? Of course, it's not decided by this single department, but this is the key department in deciding it. Okay, so here I come to know what are my NPA levels, what should be my NPA levels, what are the requirements of the NPAs, what are the requirements of the RBIs. Okay, so all these things are handled by this risk department. Okay, so this is one of the important departments. I won't say it is everything is this risk department. Then what does the treasury do? What does the credit officer do? There are various fields. They handle the RBI guidelines and the risks related to their topics in each as per their respective categories. Next, the risk management process to which RMD is responsible shall be integrated into the bank's internal control system. Now this is very important part. Internal control means what? See here, risk management is is a basic framework of any bank. If you can't handle the risk in any field where you are working in the banking, then your banking will go for a toss. So that's why this department is a core framework and it is a major policy maker of the banks. Okay, so that was department number one. Second is treasury management. Treasury management services can streamline business finances by managing cash, investments, and other financial assets. So what does treasury do? See here, I'll tell you the process. Normally the process is, in retail banking we get the deposits from the customers. FD is CASA, right? Where does this CASA and FD go? That CASA and FD are transferred to treasury. What does treasury do? See here. Now it's not only transferred to treasury, it's also transferred to the credit department. Part by part. Okay. So we'll study what does the treasury do in this. Treasury will take your money of CASA or FD and invest them into the respective government securities and debt instruments and equities to the permissible level. So that part is handled by treasury. Now streamline the business finances by managing cash. How do they manage cash? By investing it in various government securities. Okay, so that the bank is never in dearth of any cash. Okay. Investments why? Because bank has to earn profits. Okay, bank has two things always. In in the world, the bank has two jobs. One is as a business and second is as a regulatory body. Okay, so it has two pronged strategy it has to apply. It has to also manage the business, means earn profits, and without compromising on the this regulatory aspect. Okay. Other financial assets include what? All the debts, debentures, equities, right? All these things, forex. Okay, all these are financial assets. It's a management system that optimizes your business's liquidity while also mitigating the financial, operational and reputational risk. So this is here. That's what did I say? Treasury bank has two-pronged strategy. One is to earn the income. So here, manage business's liquidity without mitigating. So this is the regulatory part. Okay, this is the business part and this is the regulatory part. Okay, so if your reputational risk is gone, then will any customer come to your bank for business? No. Okay, if you have some operational risk, then you will suffer the huge losses in the operations. If your bank suffers, then whatever you earn, everything is gone. Okay, so that's why treasury management is one of the core departments which manages the cash, investments and the financial assets. Okay, next, credit management means basically loan department. Okay, so credit management or administration, we call it, is a department in the bank or lending institution that is tasked with managing the entire credit process. Tell me, what is the bread and butter of bank? What is the bread and butter of any bank? Is it deposits? No, it is assets, right? Type, what do you think? Type, does anyone think that bread and butter of the bank is deposits? Type yes. If you feel it's deposits. No, correct, right? So bread and butter of the bank is always loans, credit. Okay, so credit department is tasked with managing the entire credit process. Complete credit process means how the credit should be given, what all sectors should be funded, what are the types of loans which need to be given. Now what are the types of loans? Let's take one example: home loan, commercial loan, loan against gold, loan against securities, loan against FDR. All these are various sectors of the loan. Warehouse financing. So which type of loan this bank should give? Which type of loan we are our risk appetite, we have the risk appetite for. Okay, so that is decided by the credit management. Credit administrators are responsible for conducting the background checks on the potential customers to determine the ability to pay back the principal and the interest, right? So any loan, whenever we give to any customer, the background check of that customer, the financial, what do you do in the background checks? Basically, in background check we check the financial ability of that customer, number one. Second, his character, financial character, means whether he might be having the funds, he or she. Okay, but do they have the habit of repaying the funds? That we get through that CIBIL score and the bank statements. Okay, so this way, this credit department handles the whom to give the credit and how much to give the credit. Okay, got this point, everyone? Type yes if you have understood up till now. Type yes fast. Yes, 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 yes. Type yes if you have understood, because this is very important department in the bank. Okay. Next, international banking. International banking is a financial institution that is based on the foreign location and provides services to the clients from around the world. Now remember, let's say for example, SBI has a branch in London also, in USA also. Same with other major nationalized banks. Same with other private banks. Okay. So remember, international banking means these banks, yeah, so you can be placed in those branches. Okay, in outside. Now imagine if you have cleared CAIIB and you are in London branch. Okay, imagine that. So this can happen. Remember, it's not a dream. It can happen in reality. It has happened with many of my friends also. Okay. So the international bank is a financial institution. Now it's a financial institution. Here, international banking is generally different from the local banking. Even though SBI and SBI International, okay, these two departments, although they are under the same bank, but these two departments are totally working in a different aspect. Why? Because the challenges before these two departments are different, right? So that is based on in foreign location and provides services to clients from around the world. Now it's not only foreign location. Nowadays with the back office concept and nowadays with the integration this internet, the international banking can also be done from within India itself. Sitting within India, I can handle the foreign clients now, right? There are many back offices of many banks, okay, throughout the world which are in India. So that's what international banking deals with. It deals with forex basically, okay. Not only forex currency, it deals with forex loans also. In many ways, international banking provides services and support that is familiar to anyone who has maintained any type of bank account, right? So all the services required means if I want to go abroad, then I need dollars or some other currency. That is provided by this international banking. If I am a businessman, I may be needing a loan in some of my branch in USA. So that will be arranged by the international bank. Okay. So all these things are arranged in the international banking. Okay. Audit department, the most serious, and everyone is afraid of this department, right? Aren't you afraid of audit? Anyone? Is there anyone who is not afraid of audit in banking? So audit department is the important department in the bank. Why? The scope of bank's internal. We will talk of internal audit only, because audit can be of internal and external also. Okay. So we'll talk of internal department of audit. Okay. If the scope of any bank's internal audit revolves around the following, what is the important part in this internal audit? Evaluating the effectiveness of internal control systems and monitor its applications. Means remember, this audit department has a scope for each and every department in the bank. Everyone comes under audit. Means of course it's not a line function, it's a staff function, but everyone has audit has control over everyone. Why? Because effectiveness of internal control systems, let it be treasury, let it be credit, let it be liabilities, okay, let it be any department. If you don't have a control system, everything is gone. Okay. Means in liabilities you will say, what is the control? Yes, KYC is a control. If you take anyone as your customer, then your bank will be caught in AML issues. Okay. Monitor its application. Of course, here making the systems is very easy, but controlling the systems and monitoring the systems is very difficult. Okay. So monitoring has to be done on a day-to-day basis. Okay. So that's why the scope of audit is huge. Review the adequacy of risk management procedures and methodologies, right? Means risk management, what is the risk to the bank in various departments. Here every banking department will have some pros and cons. Some risk issues will be there, some benefit issues will be there. So those are all, everything among these is handled by the audit department. Checking the efficiency of the routine operations of the bank. So what are the routine operations in any department of the bank? That is important. Routine operations are there in each and every department. Let it be cash, let it be clearing, let it be what, account opening, let it be loans, let it be gold loan, let it be any housing loan, any department you say. Okay, so audit has control over everything, so you can definitely go in audit. Why? Means you'll say, what have I to do in audit? Don't you think audit requires knowledgeable persons? Because if you are CIB, you can definitely, you have that much vast knowledge of the processes, so that you can go in this team and control and give your benefits to the bank. Okay, ALCO team. Now ALCO team is what? Asset liability committee. Okay, ALCO team is one of the important teams in the bank. Okay, ALCO is the decision making unit responsible for balance sheet planning from risk return perspective, including the strategic management of interest rate and liquidity risks. So all the interest rates which you get in your bank for FDs, for savings, for all this loans, everything is given by the ALCO team. Okay, so ALCO team doesn't mean it's one department separately. Okay, many banks have ALCO teams like one person from treasury, one person from credit, one person from liabilities. All these persons will form a team, and then that becomes a ALCO team. Okay, so you can be in that core team. So when you are in that core team, you will be deciding on the bank's total control, total this funding requirements. You will be deciding on that. You will be deciding on the rate of interest of the loans, of the liabilities, of various all the departments. Okay, each bank will have to decide on the role of its ALCO and its responsibility, as also the decisions to be taken by it. Okay, so these all departments means everything. This ALCO is one of the major units in the bank. Okay, so it decides on all the responsibilities, all the departments, because after all it's a similar sort of risk management. Okay, but it's a core part. So these were the 6-7 departments which you can go, which we have covered. You can go in other departments as well. Okay, but these are the important ones. So before going there, you'll have to clear CIB, and for that CIB we have this batch. So go for this batch. This is coming up. This is already started actually. Okay, it's the target is of the December. We'll be covering all the numericals, case studies, objective questions, theories, everything. Everything regarding ABM, BFM and retail is covered. And remember, I am again underlining the fact this is the last exam for you. Okay, with this portion. Next year it will be some different portion. Okay. Now many of you might say that the fees is huge. Okay, this fees now it's not 78% discount now. The discount, if you see presently going on, check the discounts which are going on now. I'll show you the discount, so we can check that. Okay, let's go live into it. Go to Adda 24/7. Okay, go to Adda 24/7 site. Okay, you can go to the app also. On app you'll get 1% extra. See this, I'm showing you on the site. See this, go to the site, see the JAIIB and CAIIB. You'll see all the details over here. JAIIB and CAIIB. See this, JAIIB, CAIIB, Mahapack, JAIIB November, December, JAIIB November, December, CAIIB November, December, bilingual. This is bilingual, this is English. This is bilingual, this is bilingual, this is English. Okay, so you can go for this batch, or also you can go for Mahapack. See here, what is this Mahapack? I'll tell you. This bilingual batch or English batch, it is one batch, and this consists of all the batches combined. Okay, so you can go for this Mahapack. Okay, I'll show you regarding this batch now. English batch, go for this batch, and then you'll see the batches over here. See these batches. Click on this batch 17999. Now click, what is the code? Y432. Use this code, never forget this code. Okay, Y432. See here, click on view offers, click on this Y432, click on apply. Once you click on apply, see this. Now the fees, see this, 17999 has reduced to 80% by 80%. So it is reduced to 3599. So 3599 means what? See here, 3599. This, if you clear CIB, your increment is roughly 1200 for the officer level and 1300. Two increments you get for the clerical level, right? it goes to 1300, right? So even if you consider 1200, 12 3 is a 36. In 3 months you'll require the entire funds given, okay, for this batch. Then whatever remains is later, for later is yours. So now I'll tell you what is the discount you'll get it from here. Now the discount available is not this, say this, it's not 78 now, presently it's going on is 80, and if you go on the app you'll get it +1, that is very important. So 81% you'll get it. There are coins available over here, so go, you can go for that, okay, but use this code Y432, never forget this code, okay. So I'll stop over here, we'll meet tomorrow with another topic. Bye till then.